Leads are the oxygen of your business. And if you're not giving away lead magnets for lead generation, you're suffocating. Today, I'm gonna teach you how to basically create some of the best lead magnets that you can create. And I'm gonna give you the framework how to turn lead magnets into lead machines and why they're so important. And if you don't even know what a lead magnet is, you better stay on the show after this little intro and watch the show that we have for you today, because lead magnets are just something of value that will start and it will basically inject leads into your business today. So let's get right into it right now in 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, welcome to the show. My name is Vince Perri, your entrepreneur, business broker, public adjuster, and right now, I guess your business coach or your marketing coach. And I just want you to know that if your pipeline is dry, it's not a sales problem, it's a lead problem. Lead magnets that I'm going to teach you right now is something that I learned just a couple of years ago. Like lead magnet, like it's got a nice name to it, but what is it exactly? Well, I'm going to tell you why it's important, and I'm going to tell you how you can create one for your business, and I'm going to tell you why it's honestly so valuable to just start injecting leads into your business. Now, we've gone over the 4 core principles on how to actually start generating leads, but even in those 4 core principles, which is warm outreach, cold outreach, posting on social media, and ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, or whatever it is, in all those 4 that you do outreach, you should be giving away of something of value, because people aren't going to just give you their information if they're not getting something in return. It's just the way of life. That's just kind of how it is. So I'm going to teach you how to do that today. Before we get into it, I want you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Every single Wednesday, we've got this solo show where I'm going to teach you something new. And it's either something that I've succeeded at, it could also be something that I failed at and I learned from my failure, or it could be something that I'm just being educated on, whether through a book, a course, or my business coaches. I'm learning all the time. And I learned from Jim Rohn that whatever it is that you learn, you want to share with others. And that's basically what the purpose of the show is me continuing to feed my brain with information so that I can help others with the information that I get. And social media is another place that you could find me. I'm very prevalent on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Facebook. And you could send me a message at any of those platforms, and I promise it will be me that actually responds to you, because well, I mean, you're a potential lead if you're watching this show. And that's why I'm always going to respond to you anyway, but I'm always appreciative of people that actually watch the show. One thing that I do like in regards to lead magnet, this show is about lead magnets, so it would only be right if I gave you a lead magnet as well in the show description below. And the lead magnet that we have is called the Lead Magnet Launcher, okay? It's in the description. It's templates, okay? Some scripts and some examples that are included of how you can now just go ahead and download this, and it's the blueprint on how you can just create a lead magnet literally today in just minutes. So go ahead into the description and put your information, and we'll get you that lead magnet literally right into your inbox. Or if you want it personally, you could just shoot me a message on social media, and I'll be happy to get it to you. So, how to turn lead magnets into lead machines. I think first it's important to understand what a lead magnet is and why it matters, okay? I'm just going to read this from my show notes that I have. A lead magnet is a free resource that solves one specific problem for your target audience. In return, you get their attention and you get their contact information. It's the easiest way to turn cold strangers into warm, pre-qualified leads. If you're wondering sort of how to create this lead magnet, again, it's the one specific problem. Everyone's got pain points, and your service or your product always solves some kind of pain point. Figure out what those pain points are. For a public adjuster, a lot of times for someone, they can't figure out how to put an estimate together and they can't find a contractor to do it. What if you just give them a guide on how to sort of evaluate the damages of their insurance claim and how they could ultimately submit that to the insurance company and win, or how to properly take photos in their insurance claim? For me, it's valuating a business. So what I solve is I teach people through my lead magnets how to evaluate their business. That's right. I charge people to do it, but I still give you the blueprint on how to do it yourself. Why? Because I know that it's a problem and I know it solves a problem. The people, if you're in a landscape company and people's grass keep dying and it's their biggest issue they have in the wintertime, and no matter how often they wet their grass, they still have this dead grass. Well, what if you give them a step-by-step guide on not only how to avoid it, but how to fix it when the dead grass comes around? You're basically giving them for free what you can solve for them, but forcing them to do it themselves. And what happens, what I've noticed, is the more valuable your lead magnet is, the more they will come to you because you were the one that provided it to them. I literally built an entire company, an entire movement with Commercial Claims Advocate by giving away all of the information on YouTube and giving it away through books and courses and free guides and stuff. Like everything is a lot of the same information. It just depends on how you actually want to digest the information. And it just depends on whether or not you want to try to do it yourself or you want to get help. Guys, every single problem that we solve, whether it's me through brokering or public adjusting or you through landscaping or public adjusting or whatever it is, we could find the answers on YouTube. Like that's what it's there for. But you get to a certain point that you can't do it yourself anymore and you need the help. And who else are you going to go to than the person that actually provided you the information? So make sure that what a lead magnet is, it's something that you can provide that solves one specific problem. Let me tell you number 2, why lead magnets generate more leads, not just emails. They attract people actively searching for a solution, right? So they're actually searching for the specific solution. They pre-frame you as the expert problem solver. You are the expert now because you provided them with the solution, and they create inbound momentum. People come to you with interest. So lead magnets they generate just more than just leads. Like they're literally people who are looking for you. Okay. Number 3 is let's go. What makes a killer lead magnet? All right. So clear pain, fast solution, high opt-in. There's several different options that you can do. I think the best one is a cheat sheet. Okay, sounds good. It's very catchy, and it feels like the person feels like they're sort of getting away with something. For us, cheat sheets have always worked the best. Checklists are also very good. Guides are very good as well. You could also do a free webinar where you're just giving away all the information in a webinar, and basically at the end is your offer for whatever it is that you want to do. So those are some different ones. Have some examples: a 5-step insurance claim checklist, weekly revenue tracking template, top 3 mistakes that cost public adjusters $10,000. Just make sure that if you're giving away the lead magnet, you want to try to keep it tight. Okay. So if you're doing a free webinar, you have to understand that in a free webinar, the title of the webinar is probably going to be most important. Obviously the information that you give, but a lot of people won't stay for the entire thing. But the idea with the webinar that you're going to give away is just getting the opt-ins. Once the opt-ins come in, those are now warm leads, because people are interested in solving whatever problem that they want. But very simple with a lead magnet is you just literally create a PDF. You create a PDF with a guide, with the checklist, with the necessary things that they need to do in order to solve the problem that they're trying to solve, and you give it away for free. But in exchange for that, you want to get their information. You want to get their name, their email at minimum, and I like to actually do the name, email, and phone number as well. So how to launch it and drive leads? You have to build a landing page. This is where it gets a little complicated, but guys, honestly, it's so easy to build a landing page these days. All these tools that just give you the template. All you literally have to do is just fill in the words and that's it, and you're done, and just have it linked to the lead magnet. It's very, very simple, but you want to have a landing page. So if you go in the description below, you will see it's not just like the PDF download. Why? Because then I don't get your information. Understand? So if you go to the description below, just so you can see as an example, you click on the link, it will take you to a landing page for you to now put your information. Might have a testimonial in there, might just have a cool heading or whatever it is, but the idea is for me to get your name, your email, and your phone number if you want the lead magnet launcher, okay? To really help you build this lead magnet immediately. And you can literally just copy the landing page that we've created for you in the description below, and then after you get the lead magnet in your inbox, how that lead magnets look, just literally just go ahead and copy it, and you could use it for your business as well. So making sure that you have the landing page, proper heading and benefits and stuff like that, you'll get all the, what I think is most important, you'll get in the lead magnet that we're giving away, but make sure that you have a really, really good headline, and it could be sort of engaging for them to actually go ahead and do it, because you want to take that link and you want to put it everywhere. Okay. So you create the killer lead magnet. All right. And I will tell you one more thing, just to digress, is ask your current clients or your past clients, what were the biggest problems that you were able to solve in their business? Reach out to just 10, and then categorize it. All right. And narrow the 10 or the 20 down into like 3. And from the top 3 that you see it's common, all right, you create 3 lead magnets from there. Now you've got 3 real, literally true pain points that you were able to solve for 20 of your clients that you've already solved this problem for. And you're going to put it everywhere. The reason why you want to create the landing page is it creates a link for people to go in. And you want to put it on your Facebook profile, Instagram profile, YouTube profile, whatever it is. Literally, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you back out a full screen, you will see lead magnets that are giving away right now for public adjusters and for entrepreneurs on how they want to scale their public adjusting firm or just get some kind of valuation on their business. Look, go ahead. Look, just take it off full screen. If you go into my social media accounts, you'll see the lead magnets. That's how we're consistently generating leads. You have to provide value. And we make sure that the guide that we have and even our low ticket $47 book, very, very valuable for new public adjusters that really could help just accelerate their success a little bit. But now once they download it, I've got a lead to try to get them into the mastermind ultimately. So make sure that you give it away. And also in your stories, you can do it as well. And make sure that you understand that that's how you build your sales pipeline. Every single time somebody downloads your lead magnet and puts their information, you are building leads. From there, you can take it however you want. You can take that landing page, you can create an ad out of it, okay, where you're giving away this lead magnet in ads. And then as these leads start to come in, a lot more than you would sort of expect and be able to handle yourself, then you hire a sales team. I always recommend hiring 2 instead of just 1. And now you have the sales team that now they're getting the consistent leads they need so that they can do their job as salespeople. So just quick recap, lead magnets attract leads. That's just what they do. It's not just names. Make sure that in your lead magnet, you are solving one problem and you're solving it fast. You build a page, a landing page, drive traffic, and then follow up. And basically you're turning downloads into dollars is what you're doing. So lead magnets are the way to go. I mean, this is how you do it. I learned this a couple years ago, especially when, my old websites used to have just sign up here for the newsletter. Like nobody wants a newsletter, okay? Unless the newsletter is giving away some specific kind of value and answering some kind of specific problem that they have, then maybe. But if it's something in today's day and age that someone can just digest quickly and they could use it in whatever it is, or solve whatever problem that they have, I'm telling you, they're going to put their information in there. I still do it today. If something comes in catchy that I know can help me in whatever it is that I'm doing, I'm going to download it. And I know that I'm part of the nurture sequence. And that's a whole other video that we can get into is the nurture, right? Is the emails, the text messages, the outbound sales call to the people that actually come in and download your free lead magnet. That's a whole other video that we'll eventually get into is the nurture sequence. It's, again, something that I learned just a few years ago that has been really, really monumental for my businesses and its successes. So homework, pick your niche's number 1 pain point. So I want you to call and contact 20 of your past clients, and I want you to ask them, it could be in a text message, what was the problem that I was able to solve for you, okay? You're gonna take those 20 and you're gonna try to narrow it down to 3. Then I want you to build 3 lead magnets around it tonight. That's right. Tonight. And I want you to post it on social media. All right. I want you to send it to your list. And if you can, boost it with like $10 in ads and see what happens. See what happens with your lead flow. All right. All simply by giving it away. Giving away the information. There's nothing better. I learned that from Gary Vee from his book, Crushing It, is there is no secrets. Anything that you solve can be found on YouTube. I've actually been on TikTok a lot to solve a lot of my problems in regards to business. And that's helped me a lot. So, you're not reinventing the wheel and you're not giving away any kind of information that you think is so sacred because chances are we could find it on ChatGPT or on YouTube or on TikTok. But still, with that said, give it away. Give it away and you'll get information and you'll get leads. I promise you that. So that's it, guys. Leads don't fall from the sky, you build them. And please do not forget, in the description below, it's a lead magnet launcher. So make sure you go ahead and you download it. I promise it's going to be worth your while. I would not give it away if I didn't think it was valuable. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching the show. Vince Perri here every Wednesday for Content Wednesday, Beyond the Claim. Every Monday, we have a guest here in the studio. And every Friday, I'm at home in the studio or in home office, taking you really behind the scenes and trying to make an impact on your life as much as I can. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share these videos with everyone that you can. We're not stopping. We're just going to keep going. And follow me on social media wherever you can. And then again, last thing, download that lead magnet. I think you'll like it. See you later, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace out.